Welcome back, guys. It's your girl Perfectly Random Bree. So today for dinner we're gonna be doing us some Wendy's, since that's what I wanted yesterday, since that's what I really wanted. Oh my god, when they do these things, it's put these little lids on here so hard for it to come off. But anyways, I'm just doing like a little junior bacon cheeseburger with no bun. And of course, I had to get the Southwest avocado grill chicken salad. But yeah, my thumbnails don't never work out, but that's what I'm having. Today's gonna be a different type of video. I'm gonna do a story time, and I'm gonna be talking about a kind of touchy subject. I'm gonna be talking about basically how I knew my son was autistic. And I don't know, I guess as a parent you just kind of know. I knew way before he was even diagnosed with it, because you know how every baby is different. Well, that is true, but at the same time, you kind of know what's just being your own person, just being different. You know what I'm saying? But it's another thing, you know, it's a line between being different and being, you know, when it's, you know, some red flags, basically. Oh yeah, featuring we having some Mountain Dew. Well, Diet Mountain Dew. But oh yeah, so pretty much when he was a baby, he came the earliest. And the thing with that is he was born at 35 weeks on the dot. I'm gonna say on the dot, because I actually think he was earlier than that, because when I first started getting ultrasounds with him, each and every time I would go to my doctor, he would be measuring bigger and bigger, and it would start moving up the gestational age. So the first time when I had changed my doctor, because they said he wasn't supposed to be born until February the 25th, right? And the first ultrasound is supposed to be the most accurate, because they can start jumping in growth, which I feel like is what he did. So instead of him being 35 weeks, he really was born at 33 weeks, if you're looking at it like that. So he really came like 6 weeks, 7 weeks early instead of 5 weeks early, because he was born January the 14th and he was supposed to be born February the 25th, but like I said, they moved my due date because he was measuring bigger, and so he was born, they moved the due date to February the 15th. He still came a month early, so you know, he's obviously didn't make it to that. But when I brought him home, he wasn't really feeding, and that's another thing. He had really bad jaundice too, and he had to get admitted for that. Once I brought him home, it was like to the point where it was brain damage level. So, and especially with him being as premature as he was, those were very high levels for him. And so anyways, he just didn't really, the difference between my first son and my second son is night and day. My first son gave me a run for my money. Like, he cried all the time. He wanted constant attention. My second son was the exact opposite. He never cried. And he basically, as he started getting older, I started really noticing the red flags, because all kids pretty much cry when they get their shots. He did not cry. Things that would hurt the normal child, it didn't hurt him. It's like he had some type of high pain tolerance. He don't now, but when he was a baby, he did. I'm like, dang, he don't cry, you know? And then, like, he wouldn't really smile. He wouldn't really make eye contact. he didn't start walking until he was 18 months. Like when I had my daughter, up just out of nowhere he started walking. So he basically was 1.5 before he even started walking. I took him to see a specialist, and when she did her evaluation and all that, obviously she was like, yeah, you know, they couldn't officially diagnose him with autism because he was so young, but by the time he hit 4, they said it was full, you know, blown autism. But so I had already pretty much knew anyway, like I said. So, you know. When I found out, I you know, when I was told the diagnosis, I cried very hard. I cried like a baby. Because, you know, you have all these plans for your child, and oh, you know, I want them to be this. Of course you want your, you know, your kids to be successful. But and he still can be. I mean, that's why, you know, early intervention is key, you know. At first he wasn't talking. He didn't really start talking until like 4.5. And once right now, you can't get him to stop talking. He will argue you up and down. So he's made a lot of progress, you know. Y'all. Let's get into this salad now. But yeah, I don't want this whole mood to be, you know, doom and gloom because I'm talking about a sensitive subject. Like, I'm obviously, you know, past that point of, you know, those emotions. But anyways, we all have things that we have to overcome, and I don't treat him any different than any of my other kids. You know, I love him the same. I treat him as if, you know, because you don't want your child to feel different. I'm pretty sure they feel different enough, you know. But yeah, you definitely do have to be a strong person to take on such a parenting challenge. I will say that, because there are some bad days, you know, just like with any child. I would say he's one of my easiest kids in a way, just because he can be unpredictable, but for the most part, he's pretty predictable. I pretty much know what he likes, what he does not like. And long as he can have what he likes, he is just fine. But yeah, he's just fine. But, you know, sometimes there can be, you know, disciplinary issues and that type of thing too, because they're used to routine. They're used to things going a certain type of way. And if you get out of that routine, it's about to be a problem because they're used to stuff going a certain type of way. So, yeah. But this is for anybody that does have a autistic child. Hang in there. It does get better. It definitely does get better. There will, depending on how your child's autism symptoms are, you know, you might have a child that has meltdowns like I do. You know, you might have a child that, you know, they're really sensitive to certain things. You know, they might be sensitive to sound, you know, different things like that. You know, but yeah. That was pretty much my story on how I pretty much knew that my son was autistic. Certain things, when you just know, you know, because like I remember at the time, my husband was like, no, he's probably just, gonna talk late. That don't mean nothing, I'm like, no, yes, it does. It does. And I was right. I knew exactly what I was talking about. I was hoping I wasn't right. But y'all. Because, certain milestones, he just wasn't hitting none of them. I don't think he didn't even start crawling really until he was like 11, 12 months type of deal. Bro, I feel like this wasn't nearly enough dressing. Like, they usually give you 2, but they didn't. That's all good though, He definitely know he's loved, We love him to death. I love him to death. He loves me to death, so it's just when, he expects certain things, that's when the meltdowns get to come in. Well, yeah, it's all good. Just know that if your child has, any type of, mental disability, such as autism or maybe even ADHD, if they're, if it's something more serious, just know it's gonna get better. Trust yourself and trust your child. Also, I'm in my room doing this video for obvious reasons. If you've been keeping up with me, you know. If you heard that sound, my kids, everybody home from school, so man, they had their own little party going. But no, I'm not gonna make this video too long. I just wanted to share that with somebody. Hopefully somebody will see that and know that they're not alone. Brighter days are coming. And just know that your child is beautiful and they are unique, period. I always let them know that. I always tell them that. So that's my time. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.